These are the essentials, guys. This is all you need to trim a brisket. You need your sharpener. Shout out Work Sharp. You need a Cambro to put your trimmings in. You need Benny Keith Essentials Black Natural Gloves. And a 12-inch slicer, 6-inch Victorinox. And of course, a cutting board that can hold a good shaped brisket. Alright, so for today, we're going to switch out the bands. They're pretty much at the end of their life. We're going to put on some new ones. We're going to get them razor sharp. The first band we switch out is going to be the tougher grit. We're going to, grind down the knife, get a new edge on it. And then we'll switch out to the purple. That'll polish it, and then we'll be good to go. I like to keep it on speed 2, on a slower speed. And yeah, we're going to sharpen them, and we're going from there. And this is what we're left with, guys. This is how you know you sharpen a knife, when you get all these metal shavings. Now that these bad boys are sharpened, let's pull out the brisket. It's kind of messy in here, sorry about that. We got one that we already trimmed about a month and a half ago. Got some air going in, but we're cooking it tomorrow. This is the jewel today. We got a 2F Akaushi Brisket. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We had it frozen, so that's why there's a bunch of the myoglobin, but exclusive right here. 2F Akaushi beef brisket trimmed, 14.02 pounds. Once trimmed down, we're probably gonna get it down to about a 10-pounder. And this one's gonna be magical. All right, guys, let's get into this trim. 1 second, let me put a bag in the trash can. We're gonna need that. All right, we're good to go. Let's get some gloves on. Good old Benny Keith. Love these gloves. Oh yes. I do have some napkins on standby because of all this liquid. We're gonna have to dry some of this up. So first cut that we do is on the decal right here. You know, since we're taking that out, it doesn't matter if we scorch it, so taking that out. Look at that sharpness of the knife, like butter, the plastic. It's how you want it, it's how you need it. All right. Man, this is a lot of myoglobin. Don't get it twisted, guys. This isn't blood. It's myoglobin. Oh, yeah. You gotta be precise right here because there's too much liquid right here. All right, that's done. Let's get the napkins in. I can already predict that the marbling on this brisket is going to be phenomenal. We're talking Wagyu lineage, Akaushi lineage, South Texas, born and raised cattle. And once I cut into the lean, we're going to be able to see a lot of striations of the intermuscular fat. It's going to be beautiful. Just got to take off all this extra liquid. That's why I loved trimming at an actual barbecue restaurant, because you had a bunch of towels at your disposal. You could just have those on standby and soak them up, and then the company would wash them, take them out and wash them. All right, that's good. Let's start with the decal. So I do have this camber right here on standby so I can put all the trimmings in. 12-inch slicer makes everything beautiful, everything easy. So right here, we're just gonna go in one swoop motion. You can start right here at the bottom of the decal. Your knife is supposed to glide like butter. We're gonna take out that section, even it out at the end right here. That's out. We will dig a little bit more out just because of lately I haven't been liking how the rendering's coming out when it's cooked, so I might take a little bit out right here. Honestly, there's not that much, so I might leave it, but we'll see. All right, for the bottom of the brisket, you can take all this off if you wanted to, make it look clean. But in this case, I'm not gonna take it off. This is valuable meat. We're gonna keep it on. So we'll flip over and we will start with the mohawk right here. This is a beautiful brisket. I'm loving the size of it. The fat just feels silky. It feels smooth. And of course, that's that Akaushi lineage. That fat is just gonna melt in your mouth once cooked. And once rendered down, this is gonna be an awesome product. 10 out of 10, I'm sure. But yeah, right here is the mohawk. We're gonna take this big lump off. You have this chunk of fat, this deposit of fat right here. We're gonna start right here. You can pick it up with your fingers right here, and you could see where you need to go. You have an extra lean right here. We'll take that off, of course, later in the trim. But let's start right here. You just want to dig in. Oh, wow. It feels really smooth. We're just going to take it off all the way and curve down. Look at that. Even the muscle fibers in the meat right here have fat. That's amazing right there. That's going to be good right there. Not sure what we'll do with it, but we'll trim that up later. Nice, nice. I love when the fat cap right here is pretty much even with the mohawk. I hate when there's a big lump right here. For sure, we're not gonna have to trim that much off of this. It's pretty good already, but we will make it look clean. All right, second cut. Well, actually third cut now that we took it off the mohawk. You're able to see what we're working with right here. So for sure, we're gonna take out this lean right here, straight cut down. Boom. You can already see right there all that intermuscular fat, the striations. It's looking great. This would probably be the best burger trim you could get just because of the fat quality. Yeah, it's looking great. Okay, now you can see how it's looking. You can see the amount of fat cap you have. That's good. You want to be able to see what you got. Now, we're going to take off this side. I like to turn it around. And you're going to take off this edge. And One swipe motion. That's how sharp your knife should be. You shouldn't have to be sawing through the meat. You just got to do it in one motion. And I'm not knocking you if you saw it, but get to the level where your knives are sharp so that you could just effortlessly go through this trim. So right here, of course, you could tell it's a straight point. Let me show you right there. You can see that it points right here, a little curvature. We're just gonna even that out so that it's aerodynamic. You want it aerodynamic for sure, as everyone says in their videos. We're gonna take that off and that off, and we'll clean this up for sure. Now, let me turn it to you. We're able to see on this side the fat cap. It's looking good pretty much. We might have to take a little bit down right here, but that's nothing. All good right there. Now, since the fat cap is pretty much even at this point, we're gonna take off this lean and we'll be able to see for sure what we gotta do from there. But in this case, for a cut like that, taking off the lean, I love to use the 6-inch Victorinox. It's the perfect knife for the little cuts, for the cuts that need to be precise. This 12-inch just takes off a big load for you. It just makes it so much easier. But this is the technical knife. You got to get it for the precise cuts. So right here on this first cut that we already did over here on this side, we're just going to swoop. I'm not going to take that much off because it's pretty even already. It's not that thin. So I think I'm going to go right here and we're just going to even that out, a loop around. Let's do it. See how the knife is just running like butter? And then we loop around. Wasn't able to see on this side, so just finish that cut off. Boom. And that's that lean. We could have kept it on, but I love trimming restaurant style. All right. Now, I'm gonna fix this side since I feel like I messed up. Nope, pretty good. It's already pretty good, but we will fix it up. Because you could see the little right here sticking out. You could see it right here sticking out. We're gonna even that up. And to see the imperfections, you just wanna flatten out the brisket. You can see what you need to take off still. You can see what you gotta take off. Yeah, this fat cap's looking phenomenal. We're not gonna really have to do that much work on it. Plus, it's gonna render out freaking flawlessly, so we'll leave that there. Now right here, one secret you could do is just get in there with your knife and you could be able to see what you gotta work with. I could take about maybe a half of a 1/4 inch down. One thing that I like to do as of lately is get the fat cap to be very minimal. You know, the perfect amount to the point where it can render out perfectly and just become the meat itself. So that's been the goal lately, is to achieve that perfect fat cap. And as you can tell, we're pretty much there already. Right here you could see, might be a blood, no, yep, it's already meat. So that's perfect, we're gonna stop there. Luckily there's still fat coverage, so that'll render out beautifully. But we're just gonna go right here on this thick stuff right here. And just take that out. This is looking really great. Now right here, I love to just round it out. See how it's pointing out right here? I love to round it out. And you can pick up the brisket. You gotta be comfortable with the knife. You gotta trust the knife. You gotta become the knife. Don't be scared to cut towards you. A lot of people say don't cut towards you. I say whatever, cut towards you. Learn to become great with the knife. The knife is your best friend in the barbecue game. So just keep being you. And we're just gonna poetically take this fat cap off. Right here we got a lingerer. We're gonna take that off. You see that? Take that off. Shoop. A little swoop. It's looking good. Looking very good. I can already tell this is going to be a great brisket. Right here, we do have some cloudiness. I want to take it off, but I know if I swoop in, it's realistically it's super thin. You can see the meat. Take a little bit more off right here. Yeah. Yeah, this fat is basically melting in my hands as I touch it. It's just silky, glossy, anything you could think of, it's that. Right here, not really worried about it, but I do want to take some off. Oh, by the way, I've cut it myself many times with this one specifically. It's just a sharp little nick. That's how you feel. But I'm used to it. I'm not afraid of the knife. Been working with knives since I was 17. So I've been around them. I've learned to love them. And just trust in the knife. A sharper knife is safer than a dull knife. Everyone knows it. But yeah, overall this is already looking pretty good. I'll go in it once more. Might take off this stuff just because it's sticking out. Right here, just get it. No need to dig deep in, you can pull it out and just get under it a little bit. Yeah, that's fine right there. This blob, since it's sticking out, sure, I'll take it out. Anything that's kind of loose, you could take it out. Like this is kind of sticking out. Yeah. This is sticking out a little bit. Technical. This knife is for technical. This knife gets you preciseness. You can take out these little things. But overall, this is looking pretty good. Fat cap's good. Fat cap's out a little bit right here, so we'll take a little bit out right there. I like to pick it up. We're not going to take that much off, but I could see a little bit right here, so we will go very so gently. Yep. Ever so gently. God, this is a different kind of fat. I've never worked with this fat. I've done a American Wagyu brisket, but that fat was nothing compared to this. This fat is just, it melts in your hands with the body heat, with the residual body heat. Let's take out, I want to take out this. So I will. All right, let's pause it and I'll show you the finished product. All right, guys, the brisket's done. Now, it's not flawless. I could have taken the fat off the bottom, but this is a backyard cook. No need for all that aesthetic. But aerodynamic, beautiful. I'm hoping this brisket comes out really good. This brisket costed $130. Got in contact with the owner. They don't even have it available on the website. This is something that you got to reach out for. Had it in the freezer for 3 to 4 months now, I believe. Saved it for Super Bowl Sunday. This is going on tomorrow on the pit for Super Bowl. And yeah, look at that. It's just pretty good. A little choppy, my cuts. This fat is just really different. Really different. It doesn't have the durability as the normal fat caps on, say, a commodity prime, or a lot of places are using Swift prime. I mean, just any prime. This fat is just different. You know, it's Akaushi fat, so it's so soft and velvety. I'm rubbing it right now, and it's good. So let me turn it around for y'all. Aerodynamic. Yep, it's looking really good. Heavy. I think we're at 10 pounds, honestly, like I said. 10 to 11 pounds. But yeah, guys, it's looking good. Oh, we got a little straggler right here. We'll take them off. Boom. All right. Yeah, don't be afraid to get dirty. Don't be afraid to sharpen your knives. Get to it. Look at that fat cap. We're pretty good. We should be good. It's gonna render out perfectly over post soak, and yep. This is my how to trim a brisket video. Didn't go into too much detail. Well, it's simplicity. Why do you need to see another brisket video? There's so many out there. You guys know that. But yeah, this is just the way Jose's Barbecue does it. Yeah, hope you have a good weekend. Go Eagles. Screw the Chiefs. Let me get a close-up shot real quick for you guys. Aerodynamic. Okay, one more close-up, one more close-up. God, this is heavy. Yeah, my arm's shaking. Oh shit. 10 to 11 pounds. 2F Akaushi. Let's get it.